Kings, this is a quick video. If you've seen the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights with Josh Hartnett, I heard a honk from the far. If you see the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights, and you see those women in that movie, how they were reacting to Josh Hartnett because he decided to retain it, that is what you're going to see out here. Okay? Now, when you go outside, the longer you hold off, like I'm talking about, the longer you retain, the longer, we're talking about weeks, months, more months, years, without not even none of that, the more you're gonna see them come to you. I'm talking about, yeah, the monitoring spirits, the familiar spirits, the gang stalks too, but now you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of women start coming across your path, your walk. You're gonna start seeing them. They're gonna be planted. They're gonna come around you. They're gonna come in groups. You're gonna start seeing the groups of women, the stuff you never seen before. Because at one point you was doing all this chasing when you was in lust. Don't chase nothing, man. Stay focused. Semen retention. But I'm trying to tell you, this is what you're gonna experience. Now, what's gonna happen is, because your energy could be felt, women can feel it. They know. Women can feel it on a man. Your life. They feel that energy. Because you ain't wasting it. But you gotta understand something. God has his women. The devil has his women. You're gonna see them from the dark and light. You're gonna see the groups from both the dark and the light. You're gonna see them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, you're gonna see what you're gonna see on this walk when you want to see me return. You're gonna be like, yo, what I see so much. Like, stay focused, but you're gonna see them. And they're gonna come into you in a way or in front of you to be seen. And they're gonna be in a certain way. You're gonna be like, okay, all right. You're gonna see the Jezebels. You're gonna see the Delilahs. You're gonna see the seducing spirits on them. You're gonna see the promiscuous women. You're gonna see the adulterers. You're gonna see those that is like they just be thinking nobody knows about the body counts they got or the stuff they trying to do in the sneak. You're gonna see the ones that be on the OnlyFans too. You're gonna see all of them. And then you're gonna see the women who are healing on their spiritual journey, seeking the Most High. You're gonna see them too. You're gonna see those groups too, and they're gonna be dressing in a different kind of way. They're gonna dress in a way modest. Like you're gonna be like, ooh, okay, that's the kind of a woman type. I'm talking about like she's not out there, like she's not even showing up. She's looking in a way that you be like, ooh, you're gonna see what you're gonna see. But the tactics of those, the ones that's in the dark that try to get your attention, the succubuses around, you're gonna see a lot of women that come around your way, even in front of you too. And they always gonna do that hair flick. Y'all know what's up with them. Especially if they got braids, they around your present, they do that or in front of you, blow it. Or even when there's girls walking by in groups, you might see 2 or 3 of them. Or maybe they with their boyfriend or something. Someone online, she's grabbing her neck like this, and she's flicking her hair. And she's looking back at you, at your direction, because it's the energy is being felt. I'm telling you, stay on this. The movie shows it for itself. When you see that movie, 40 Days and 40, it shows you. It shows you the truth. You carry the life, I'm telling you. So you're going to see them. And then, of course, you're going to see those witches too. You're going to see the sex demon. You're going to see the ones that be operating with that lust or try to do sex magic on people to try to lure them in with their seduction. You're going to start seeing them come out around the corner too. You're going to see them too in groups. You're going to see it all. You're going to see the good ones. You're going to see the bad ones. You're going to see everything. You're going to see a lot of girls. All of a sudden, here they come in front of you. They bending over. They bending over, right? And here it is. And the way how the system is set up, how the gang stalkers, how they be sending them your way to try to throw you off. You're gonna start seeing girls, like how sometimes people appear. Let's say before you cross the street, here comes a big bus coming, right? Not too many people there. As soon as that bus turns the corner, because it's blocking and it moves, all of a sudden you see a whole bunch of people in front of you that came out of nowhere. Like, what? So sometimes what happens is when you see like certain people here and the truck or whatever's blocking before you cross the street, when it moves, they bring in that one specific girl and that walk coming towards you. She's looking a certain way with her hair blowing to make you be like, whoo, okay, is this of light? This is okay, discern, but don't make it obvious. Don't look, but you see her. She's coming your way. They be staring at you too. Even if you don't lock eye contact with them, because sometimes you could look at them too, and sometimes they look away and then they look back at you. But if you don't look at them, you could literally see them, even with your peripherals, because the faces be with the spirits, you could see them all breaking their necks looking at you. And you see like literally the heads turn like this, even while you staying focused. But you seeing the spirits manifest through the women. They literally break them looking at you like this. Or even up ahead, walking, flick the hair, look back at your direction, cross the street. If you on this side, that way, you see the groups of girls too. You see a whole bunch of them. The more you retain, the more, because they coming. They want that energy. They want that. Like they feel it, man. Your pheromones is out there. Psst. So it's like this maiden. I'm telling you, they out there. You gonna see it, man. And they gonna be in groups. You gonna see a whole bunch of them. You're gonna see the honey traps too. You're gonna see the ones you're gonna be, because then you're gonna see the handler, the guy walking behind it real close, and he's sending this one right here. That's the agent. That's the honey trap. See? You're gonna see them. You're gonna be like, oh, you a honey pot. You an agent. You sent. That's your handler right there. Y'all make it too obvious. You look at your handler before you decide to talk to me or make a move. You look at him or her, and they code, and you. All right, now I'm in. You tag me in. Did my script. Or they have sexual conversations around you, or they just be planted. And let's not forget, you see the women be planted too. Plenty of them. I've seen one that was just standing. Like they do what the gang stalkers do, but it be women, a lot of them too, from both light and dark. I've seen one standing on the phone looking at me, right? And they brought one that was thick, right? And next thing you know, as I'm walking, see, as I'm walking, here she comes. You gotta listen. The snare. Remember, when the spirits, because not only men are narcissists, women, you got narcissists in women too. It goes both ways. Women too, narcissists. So you see all that even on men. I told you when it's spiritual, when spirits get irritated, bothered, when people like your energy, when they like to be around you, you gonna see it on them. And then those who don't, the energy vampires and feed off of that, even narcissist manipulators and toxic people, is from both men and women too. So you gonna see that on them. But I told you the tactics never change. So all that stuff that I told y'all, what you gonna see, women do it too. They do this, the snaring, the yawning, the coughing too, the spitting. They do the same thing, like even when you see it on men, because it's spiritual, they're spirit. So, and then sometimes the ones who like it, who's around that, who can feel it, they got good energy too. You can see it on their face. They got like a smile, because they're enjoying that. What's coming around them, that peace, the wind, the love. And then they look at you, but they smile at you, and they be like, okay, I feel this kind of energy. This is like energy. This is peace. This is comfort. This is like security. They feel it. So you see them. So you see people who walk past and they be smiling with you. The women too. They be smiling like they smile with you, bro. They smile because once they come into your atmosphere, once they come into that spot, they feeling everything. They like, whoo. So you could feel and see the ones that's coming. That's that's gonna be that's for you, the good ones. And then of course you see the ones that be, you know, with the OnlyFans, and the ones that be having the thirst traps, the ones that be being used out here, the ones that got the high body counts, the ones that be, you know, I like this man, I'm gonna take your man, I like this married man. Those kind of women too, you see them out there too. They be in groups and you see the spirit, but they still want you to open those doors with the Jezebels and the succubus. So you're gonna see a lot of that, man. They're gonna cut in front of you, they're gonna look around you, and then before you even cross the street, if you outside, here comes the whole group of women on this side, on that side, behind you. Even before you cross the street, here comes the whole bunch of them, and they all look. You be like, oof, stay focused. Look at that sun and just and stay focused. But they all be looking good, and you see them even through the whole groups of them, even next to you. Even though they quoting one another and doing what they're doing, the ones that do the same thing like the agents, the women do it too. And then the hair flicking, they be looking away. But you see them, they flick their hair, they look at you, they flick their hair, they adjust themselves, they fix themselves, and then of course they got the ones that be trying to come to you with the thickness and revealing themselves, like showing mass skin, and you be like, especially when the one that come by itself revealing and she walking in a way that you be like, all right, I see you, Jezebel, I see you, Delilah, I see you, succubus, like, okay, I see what you are, I see, but just keep walking, because you see them breaking their neck looking at you, try to get that attention. You like, all right, I see. And sometimes, let's say, even when you like in a park and all that, if you see no woman, sometimes they appear out of nowhere, right? But Here comes that one girl. She popped out of nowhere. You don't see her front yet, her face. See, because they try to get you to start lusting and try to get the energy. They bring a woman that you see from far. All of a sudden, she's just giving you her back. She ain't even walk yet. She's giving you her back. And you seeing the leggings, the spandex, the thickness of whoever they bring in. Because they know what you like. You know, honking? They know what you like. They know your preferences. They know all the type of women you like. Thick, long hair, hoop it. They know all, yo, these spirits know, man. They know what you like. So they gonna bring them around you, man, from both light and dark. They gonna bring what you like, man. They gonna bring them. Especially those women that are being used, just like anybody out there. If they got doors open, they're gonna be used, and you see them being used by the spirits and all that too. So they gonna bring them, and you gonna be like, ooh, you're gonna feel that soul. You're gonna feel it on them women. You're gonna feel their soul ties. You're gonna feel that heaviness on them too. But they still try to come to you looking promiscuous, seductive, and they be trying to say stuff to you, and they be moaning while they walking by, or they be, I'm telling you, or they walk in front of you, or you got people in groups that they just be walking like that, and they stop. And as soon as you start walking, now they start walking. Or they crossing the sidewalk to just get next to you and close. You're going to see a lot of women. The more you retain that energy, the more you hold on to that semen retention, you ain't lusting. And then on social media, of course, in Reels, is going to be with a whole bunch of women, a whole bunch of profiles, a whole bunch of stuff popping up, a whole bunch of Reels. You have women you ain't looking for or asking for. Here they come. And then they're going to be from both light and dark. So you're going to see the ones who, the attention seekers, doing the thirst traps, and the ones who's trying to do that. And then you're going to see the one who's bringing healing, bringing life to somebody, speaking about them. You're the hunksy, speaking about the Most High. Doing, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see from both sides, from both light and dark, and women too. Not only men, and women. You're gonna see the good and you're gonna see the bad. When you go outside, you're gonna see from both sides. But prepare yourself, man. The more you want it, because you're gonna see them. And they give it away too, because they all do the same thing to spirits, man. So if she got a spirit that's being bothered, she gonna do the same thing. Because remember, long hair, a wig, BBL, don't matter how she look on the outside, she look good. Once she opens that mouth, and whatever's coming out that mouth, even when she